Hi, I'm Susan M. Baganz, and I am an author with Pelican Book Group, and I'm here today to talk to you about Feta and Freeways. This is my third novel in the Orchard Hill romance series. Orchard Hill Church is the church where all these stories are somewhat connected, and this is Nico's story. Nicholas Acton, he's a bit Greek. He is the lead singer for a band called Specific Gravity. And I love music and I love guitar playing. So Nico is not only a singer but a guitar player. I sing and I play guitar. However, it's not just, it was one of these things where, how did I come up with this story? One of my favorite groups is called Burlap to Cashmere. And this is a picture of them. I'm trying to get it here in the screen. So this is them performing. This was in Wisconsin. I saw them in concert live. I had seen them at a festival, an outdoor festival, and I hadn't heard from them in a few years. They used to be really big in the 90s. And Stephen and Johnny were the main singers, and they had some really big hits. And I think they won a Dove Award. They played for the Pope. They toured the world. And they just kind of dropped off the face of the earth, and I didn't quite understand why. So I went and did a little research as to what had happened, and they got overlooked, or not overlooked, they got kind of burnt out by the schedule they were keeping. And then they were starting to make a comeback, and when they were doing that, Johnny, who is, let's see here, this is Johnny here. Oh, my screen is reflecting on me. So here's Johnny. He does the harmonies, and he does some really intricate finger picking, just amazing guitar player. So I have a lot of respect for his talent. He was coming back from a recording session, and they live out east, and he was heading into the Bronx, I believe, and he got hit by a car, and he got beat up and left for dead. And he was in a coma. He had surgeries. He's lost vision in one of his eyes, and they didn't know if he would ever be able to play his guitar again. He, fortunately, he has recovered for the most part. He still has some after effects from all of that, from what I gather and from what he's personally told me, because I have talked to him. And he can play, and he can play beautifully. And he's just a really quite a cool character. So I decided to write my first, well, I ended up writing two books about this band, really. And the first was about Nico, who is based on the lead singer, Stephen Delopoulos. And except it takes place in Milwaukee area, and they go on a journey. Their manager, Tia, runs into some trouble, and he starts to realize that, she's been there a long time, and he's never really noticed her. Of course, when you're the lead singer and you've got a lot of people, especially women, throwing themselves at you at the concert, even Christian concerts, this can happen, you might overlook the precious gem that's right in front of you. And that's what he does. And he has to come face to face. And the tag on here says, "Love was hidden in plain view." So, Feta and Freeways, I'm going to get this in here. Feta and Freeways is the story of Nico, and it's like it's based on Burlap to Cashmere. The band in the book is called Specific Gravity. There is no such band by that name. It was a name that a band that I used to be in considered, and so I thought I'd put it in the book, even though we tossed it out as an option for us when I was in a Christian band and was the singer for that. So enjoy Nico's journey with Tia and the wonderful things that happen as they go on tour. And there's a little bit of a highway to love kind of thing that happens here. So, Feta and Freeways, ebook and print only at this point. Thank you.